We did drama, comedy, we put on plays, we did everything, and this was back in the early 80s. At Comedian SeaWorld, we take a tragedy and find the funny in it and make people be able to laugh at it. Either you're a working actor or you're an actor who's working on acting.
Everybody ever go to the gym trying to lose weight? Oh, that's a setup right there. They be trying to ask you to do things you know you can't do. We're going to start out with a half an hour on the treadmill, and then we're going to do this, and then no. After a half an hour on the treadmill, I need to do something else. I need a nap.
Fig is actually a part of my last name. My last name is Figueiredo, so when I started out, instead of using my whole name or using Figueiredo or stuff like that, because a lot of people can't pronounce it, it's like 10 letters in the name, I use Fig. And Fig I like to use for faith in God, because, you know, basically that's how I'm living. You know, I don't depend on a 9 to 5. I don't depend on a check every week. You know, I gotta live it, you know, I gotta live my life on the edge, you know, and if I don't have faith in God, and I don't have anything, I know that because of Him, all of this is possible, you know, for me to do everything that I'm doing, make people laugh, you know, have the gift to do this, to be able to do what it is that I'm doing in this craft, is because of my faith in God. And I have faith that God is going to take care of me the same way He takes care, you know, the fish of the sea and the fowl in the air.
Everybody feeling all right? Y'all praise the Lord today? Y'all ready to make a joyful noise? All right, we're about to get into some laughter here. Laughter is real good for you. So if anybody got any ailments, by the time this show is over, I don't expect you to have it when you leave out of here.
To make people laugh is a two-way street. It's good for them, but it's good for me too. It's hard to explain, but when you are around people and you could just make them laugh, it's just an incredible feeling that you get, or something that happens to you to be able to do that. Now, making somebody laugh is beneficial for them too, because it releases, like, you know, endorphins in the brain and stuff like that, which promote healing. It's like a chemical reaction in the body that brings healing to people when they laugh. You know, a lot of people don't realize that, and it's been scientifically studied that when people laugh, their body gets healed. You know, it like has healing properties. So for somebody to go to a comedy show and be feeling bad or feeling down, and to be able to laugh and release that stress, you know, it does them a great deal of good. Just like, you know, being angry and stressed can cause, you know, could cause the body to be sick. Laughing and releasing that stress can heal the body. So it does something for the individual, but it does something for me too. It's like, it's hard to explain what it does when you, like I said, just make people laugh. But when you're on the stage and you do, like, you're doing your act or material or jokes, or something happens and you do a little improv and stuff like that, and people, the whole crowd is laughing and roaring and stuff like that, it's just an incredible feeling that you have inside. Well, I've done a lot of stand-up, like a lot of TV shows. I did the Uptown Comedy Club TV show, did the Apollo Comedy Hour a couple of times, BET's Comic View a few times, Def Jam, a movie, Pants in the Family, from that was on Showtime, Lincoln Heights TV show on ABC Family, Monk, It's on USA and, you know, regular network TV. Licensed to Wed with Robin Williams, Mandy Moore, John Krasinski, and my man D. Ray Davis, another comedian, making his way, doing a lot of nice stuff. You know. I actually got started in a drama group at church. Back in the day, Zoe Ministries. We would call it Zoe Players. And we used to do like these little dramas, improv dramas on Sunday mornings. And one of the ministers, female ministers of the church, Deborah, she used to come and get me out of the audience and a bunch of us and take us in the back and give us a scenario about whatever the message was that, you know, maybe the Sunday before or whatever the pastor was preaching about, and we do like a little improv drama around that. And everything I did just turned out funny, you know. Oh man, he's so funny, he's so funny. So and everybody kept telling me, yeah man, you missed your calling, you should have been a comedian, you missed your calling.
Spare the rod, spoil the child. Well, I know you giving out some beatings. Where your children at? I know you beat somebody. She happy about it too. That's right, because I got beat. Everybody got to get beat, Jesus. Yeah, I don't play that game. Ooh, man, I got some. Did you get beatings when you were growing up, brother? Huh? He just looking at me. He's still shaking like he having a flashback. He know what I'm talking about, sure. Beat you for no reason at all. I asked if you grew up on beatings, brother. He's standing. I'm like, Lord, somebody save that brother. He's like, he got a beating yesterday. He's sitting there rubbing his leg. Oh, yeah. Emo shot top. Chemo therapy. That's what I'm trying to do. I'll play, boy. Yeah, anybody ever try and run? Knew you was getting the beat and try and run away?
It's like certain things are child appropriate, and gospel comedy, if I could call it gospel comedy is some church jokes, some stuff about, because I'm very familiar with you know, church rules, regulations, doctrines, religion, you know, the order of things, and like certain things that I would do, I would talk maybe about the church. Certain things that happen in church, the ushers, you know, people shouting, how the preacher does this, or the choir director, or the choir, something in the church. But really, what I would consider what we call gospel comedy is basically like clean comedy, something that you wouldn't mind your grandmother hearing, or your great-grandmother, all depending on what era she's in, or children. Something that would be child-friendly, something that you could do in front of children. No four-letter words, you know, no sexual explicit material and stuff like that. No vulgarity, you know, just good, clean humor, fun, you know, what people can laugh at and not be offended. You know, some people are offended by, you know, certain words or certain things. And then some people are not, you know. And in the clubs, people are open for everything. You know, they don't care what you do. They just want to laugh. They want to have a good time. They don't care what you talk about, whatever. Some people get a kick out of shock humor, sexually explicit, you know, material and stuff like that. You meet people on every level. And, you know, to me, I wouldn't do it in the church, but I feel, and I'm going off a little bit. I feel that if I feel that Jesus did some things that wasn't religious back in the day. You know, he did some things that the religious people of his order, you know, that was in that time didn't particularly agree with. Like, what are you doing over there? Why are you talking to that whore? Why are you talking to the harlot? Why are you over there with those unclean people and stuff like that? And he did things that was considered out of the box. And I feel that sometimes when you go into the clubs and stuff like that and you do things and just doing things that's out of the box. It doesn't change who you are as an individual because of the environment that you enter into, you know. So I do clubs and I do the church too.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Where my grown folks at? Grown people make some noise. If you're over 35, let me hear you say yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's my pride right there, bro. We got a lot of stuff in common, don't we? It's hard being grown sometimes. Grown sneak up on you people. Don't it? As soon as you're trying to do some young stuff, grown come up and slap you upside your head. Like, oh my God, I ain't had no business doing this. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but there's certain things that I used to do that I can't do no more. I know I'm talking to the right crowd because I know you're with me. Like right now, I can no longer eat White Castle. You know what I'm talking about. You feel my pain? I mean, I'm going to ask a question. When did they start putting laxative in White Castle burgers? As soon as you eat these burgers, they come right out, don't they? I'm like, oh my God. It's the worst thing in the world to leave some place late in the evening and be hungry and stop at White Castle. Because that's a setup. You understand what I'm saying? This is the only thing open 24 hours a day.